So won't you break free, won't you break?
This is Breaking Free.
I have to say, mental health was not my first choice.
Okay.
So this is my second career. I was very fortunate when I came out of school. I went into a career in marketing, advertising and sales.
Because I was a pastor and a businessman. So every time when I go for business dinners with my clients, some of them would say, no, just drink a little bit of wine.
Yeah. So again, if we are focused on areas that are negative, we are focused on our anxieties, it's going to perpetuate negativity. Remember that you have worth, you are worth it, and you are loved.
If you are a prostitute and you condemn yourself, you beat yourself down, go to church anyway. If you're a criminal, you're a robber, and you think what you're doing is not right, go to church anyway. If at any time you drink, you smoke, and you condemn yourself for that, go to church anyway, because church was meant for you and I, because we are both sinners. On Breaking Free, we hope that one day Zambia shall be sober.
So won't you break free?
Good evening and welcome to the Cbc TV News Bulletin at 9 p.m. with me, Joel Chisombola. The headlines. President Hichilema mourns passing of former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga. ZCSS seizes 69 boxes of used underwear in Rufunsa. Religious leaders call climate action a sacred duty. Government hands over Livingstone Female Correctional Facility. And FIFA admin workshop closes in Ndola. And now the news in detail. President Hakainde Hichilema has expressed deep sorrow over the passing of former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga. In a message of condolence, President Hichilema extended heartfelt sympathies to the people of Kenya, the Odinga family, and President William Ruto. He described Mr. Odinga as a towering advocate for democracy, a fearless voice for justice, and a steadfast servant of the people whose legacy inspired generations across Africa. President Hichilema said Mr. Odinga's contributions to constitutional reform, inclusive governance, and national dialogue will be forever remembered. He concluded by praying for comfort to all those mourning and for Mr. Odinga's soul to rest in eternal peace. Minister of Information and Media, Cornelius Mutwa, has officially handed over the newly constructed Livingstone Female Correctional Center to the Zambia Correctional Service. The facility aims to provide a safe and secure environment for female offenders, while also offering opportunities for rehabilitation and skills development. Speaking at the handover ceremony, Mr. Mutwa emphasized the government's commitment to improving the country's correctional facilities and providing humane treatment to inmates. Today, 15th October 2025, the world came together to commemorate Global Hand Washing Day, a global advocacy day dedicated to increasing awareness and understanding about the importance of hand washing with soap as an effective and affordable way to prevent diseases and save lives. The theme for this year's celebration is It Might Be Gloves. It's always hand hygiene, emphasizing the vital role of hand hygiene in preventing infections and protecting lives. According to the World Health Organization, hand hygiene is a cornerstone of safe and effective healthcare, crucial to protecting against diseases and stopping the transmission of COVID-19. The launch of the Hand Hygiene for All roadmap is a significant milestone in the global effort to improve hand hygiene practices. The roadmap aims to support governments and healthcare facilities in developing countries and implementing plans to improve hand hygiene, ensuring that everyone has access to hand washing facilities with soap and water. As the world observes Global Hand Washing Day, there is a renewed call to action for governments, healthcare workers, and individuals to prioritize hand hygiene and work towards a future where everyone can practice good hand hygiene. By doing so, we can prevent millions of cases of illnesses and save countless lives. Faith-based organizations have called for urgent and united climate action, describing environmental protection as a sacred moral responsibility. Speaking during the 2025 Climate and Environment Justice Rally at Woodland Stadium in Lusaka, Family Development Initiative's team leader, Sheikh Yusuf Ayami, said caring for creation is a spiritual obligation and every action of conservation a form of worship. Council of Churches in Zambia, Reverend Charles Ngoma, added that climate change is not just political or scientific, but a deeply moral challenge that demands justice for the vulnerable. Meanwhile, Bishop Dr. Eddie Mulenga of Liberty Christian Center urged faith institutions to provide moral leadership, saying environmental degradation is both a human rights and spiritual issue. The rally was organized by the Center for Environment Justice, with support from the European Union and partner organizations under the theme, Justice Has No Borders, United for a Greener Tomorrow. We take a set of commercials. Join me on the other side for more news.
Life Church presents
Women Flourish Conference.
Luke 10 verses 38 to 42. Theme: At the feet of the Master, the woman after God's heart. Dates: 31st October to the 2nd of November 2025. An amazing time to share the word from Friday 13 to 17 hours, Saturday 8 hours to 17 hours, Sunday 8 hours to 12 hours. Simply call the hotline on +260 9780 11790.
Host Dr. Ngoma Chela. Guest Pastor Martha Chishimba. Guest Pastor Catherine Sheila Mulea. Guest Pastor Favor Moses. Pastor Libby Mwale. Speaker Mildred Mutesa.
Come through to plot number 4, Zambezi Drive, Ibex Meanwood.
Women Flourish Conference.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. We continue with the news. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised Chief Mukuni of the Tokalea people for his outstanding entrepreneurial spirit in driving economic development. Speaking during a recent engagement, the president described Chief Mukuni as a shining example of traditional leadership that embraces innovation, investment, and inclusive growth. The head of state commended the traditional leader for championing tourism, local enterprise, and community empowerment in Southern Province and beyond. President Hichilema said the country needs more leaders, both traditional and civic, who are willing to think outside the box and help unlock economic potential in rural areas. The president's remarks come at a time when government is encouraging stronger collaboration between traditional leadership and the private sector to foster inclusive economic growth. Secretary General-elect of the UN World Tourism Organization, Her Excellency Ms. Sheikha Nasser Al-Nowes, visited Zambia and paid a courtesy call at State House. In his welcome, President Hakainde Hichilema highlighted Zambia's support for her confirmation and the importance of quality service. Ms. Al-Nowes thanked Zambia for backing her election and noted Africa's untapped potential in resources, infrastructure, and connectivity. She also highlighted plans to visit the Zambian Tourism Institute to support local programs. Minister of Tourism Rodney Sikumba said Zambia, as one of 11 African members on the UN Tourism Executive Council, is prioritizing human capital and air connectivity. He noted initiatives like the Hospitality Summit and the integration of hospitality into the school curriculum to develop a skilled workforce. A disturbing incident has occurred in Nakonde District, Muchinga Province, where a junior Zambia Army commando was brutally attacked by a group of junkies. The soldier, identified as Bright Siame, 25, believed to be the son of Nakonde Council chairperson, was on leave from Luapula when the incident happened. Siame was allegedly assaulted by a group of junkies armed with knives, screwdrivers, and machetes who demanded money. The commando tried to defend himself, but was overwhelmed by the sheer number of the attackers and sustained deep cuts and fatal internal injuries. He was left for dead, but was rushed to Nakonde Hospital and later flown to Maina Soko Military Hospital in Lusaka for specialized attention. The group of junkies, locally known as Mangulweni Boys, has been a security challenge in Nakonde District, posing a threat to safety. The community has been facing rapid growth of attacks from this group, which comprises individuals of various ages, including children as young as 12 years old. The district commissioner, Marvelous Sikapizie, has confirmed the security challenge posed by the group. With a population of over 200,000 people and only 50 police officers, the community is appealing for increased security parameters in the area. The Zambia Compulsory Standards Agency has seized 69 boxes of used underwear in Rufunsa district. The consignment, recently donated to a faith-based organization, was confiscated for violating Zambian Standards 559, which prohibits the importation and sale of used undergarments. ZCSA Communications and Public Relations Manager Brian Hachoka said the products pose serious health risks, including skin infections and sexually transmitted diseases. He urged the public to report banned products and announced that ZCSA will hold a sensitization roadshow this Friday at Maramba Market in Livingston to raise awareness on used undergarments and unregulated spirits. The Ministry of Education has commended teachers across Zambia for their dedication to shaping minds and driving national development. Permanent Secretary for Education Services, Dr. Kelvin Mambwe, expressed appreciation for teachers' resilience and hard work as the 2025 academic year draws to a close. He highlighted government's recognition of educators' contributions and partnerships that support quality learning. The ministry this year prioritized teacher wellness, hosting the first ever 10K run and 5-kilometer walk and aerobics event at the Lusaka Showgrounds. Dr. Mambwe announced the upcoming Kopala Teacher Run and Educational Expo set for December 6 in Kitwe, urging Copperbelt teachers to register at the teachersmarathon.run. In sports news, Football Association of Zambia President Keith Mwimba is optimistic that administrators will apply lessons from the recently concluded FIFA Club Professionalization and Management Workshop. Over 2 days, Zambian Premier League administrators participated in the sessions on modern football administration, led by FIFA experts Solomon Mudege, David Fani, Sander Rostemia, and Marcos Pellegrini. In a speech read by FA's Secretary General, Machacha Shepande, Mwimba urged participants to implement the strategies learned to improve club management. FA's Vice President Mutale Ngandu and FIFA project manager Salah Osman praised the dedication of attendees and highlighted ongoing online training. The workshop marks a key step in strengthening Zambian football administration and advancing the sport nationwide. In a historic moment for South African football, Bafana Bafana has officially qualified for the FIFA World Cup for the first time in 15 years, and fans across the country are celebrating. South Africa sealed their ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a commanding 3-0 victory over Rwanda, capping off a remarkable qualification campaign. The win guarantees them a spot on football's biggest stage, a stage they haven't graced since they hosted the tournament in 2010. This will be South Africa's 4th appearance at the World Cup, following the previous outings in 1998, 2002, and of course that unforgettable year of 2010. The team's performance has reignited hope and pride among fans, with many calling this the beginning of a new golden era for Bafana Bafana. Across the country, fans poured into the streets, waving flags and blowing vuvuzelas in celebration. For many, it's more than just football. It's a moment of national unity and joy. South Africa now joins the elite list of nations heading to the 2026 World Cup, set to take place across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And with their current form, fans are daring to dream of making it out of the group stages and maybe even beyond. From heartbreak to history, Bafana Bafana is back where they belong. And that note brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, we take a recap of the headlines. President Hichilema mourns passing of former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga. ZCSA seizes 69 boxes of used underwear in Rufunsa. Religious leaders call climate action a sacred duty. Government hands over Livingstone Female Correctional Facility. And FIFA admin workshop closes in Ndola. You have been watching the news in brief at 9 p.m. with me, Joel Chisompola. Thank you for watching and have a good night.